Alright, today we have a tier list about Elite Four and Champion. We're going to be ranking them how easy they are to beat. We got 5 tiers. No problem at all. You should sweep them with one Pokemon or two. Easy. Same case, maybe 3 or 4. Somewhat tiresome, fine. You might lose one Pokemon. Danger Zone, you might lose a couple, maybe. And then could wipe, you're going to wipe. Not guaranteeing wipe, but you could wipe. The highest chance of wiping, yeah. Let's get right into the video. Alright, we have Lorelei to set things up. Lorelei, she's somewhat tiresome. I'll put her somewhat tiresome. She's okay. She's not the hardest, she's not the easiest. Her ice types are, most of them are dual typings. I think all of them are. Maybe one of them is not. I think all of them are. But it's water ice. Majority of the Pokemon in that region is water ice. The water types are like water ice. So you really can't, if you touch them with a grass move, they're gonna hit super effective. And you try to hit them with a fire move, it ain't gonna be super effective. So that's why she's tiresome. Bruno, no, 2 regions, I'll put him easy still no matter what. Johto, definitely a tougher challenge, but Kanto, he's easy as hell to beat. Easy. Hitmon's Onyx. The Onyx makes everything. He just set up on the dude. That's it. It's over. High defense that don't matter if you're weak to basically fighting moves yourself. It don't matter. It don't matter. You're also weak to a lot of. You're weak to ground too. Yeah, I don't know. Agatha, easy to be as well. The Gengar, the Golbat, and the Fire Red Leaf Green, not that hard. Even the rematch, not that hard. Or Arbok too, yeah. Everything about her is not that hard, but like if you someone mess it up, it's your fault. Lance is Danger Zone. Lance is the hardest Elite Four member, easily, hands down. I think most people would agree he's the hardest Elite Four member in the Kanto region. And then we got the Champion. Both of them kind of. I would put this guy easy though. I will put green or blue, whatever. It's somewhat tiresome, but basically the same thing. Even with the mega, whatever, still easy. It's just easy, if that makes sense. Now we got Gen 2 with Will. Will's a knockoff Lucian, for sure. I feel like he's no problem at all. That guy doesn't have anything again for dark types. Nothing. That's why dark types were introduced in Gen 2, and that's why he gets beaten so easily. There's no challenge at all. No challenge. 2 Zatus. Why you have 2 Zatus? I have no clue. And you have no Mr. Mime. Lucian's he did everything Will did, but better. That outfit, everything's better. That's it. Karen is somewhat tiresome. I don't think she's easy. I don't think she's that easy. Or no problem at all. You know, sweeper. I feel like she's somewhat tiresome, you know? She has a Vileplume for some reason. Her Umbreon, her toughest opponent for sure. And Houndoom. Houndoom is her ace, I'm pretty sure. But the Umbreon can give more problems than Houndoom, you know. Houndoom have more weaknesses. And it's frail. And it hit hard, but it's frail. And doesn't really hit that hard either. So she's pretty mid. That's it. Koga's also pretty I think he's easy. I feel like he's easy to beat. Crobat, the Fortress might give you some problems. Ariados, Muck. Spell that backwards. And Venomoth. The only person that really can give you a problem is the Crobat. Maybe the Fortress. If you don't have no fire type at all. Which I wouldn't blame you. There's a decent amount of fire types, but come on. Fire types don't. There's decent matchups in the region for fire types for sure, but it's just your choice at the end of the day. And then Champion, you could wipe. Champion Lance, you could wipe. Honestly, I almost wiped. The first time I played through Hard Gold Soul Silver, I almost wiped. I only had 2 Pokemon left. 3 Pokemon, 2 Pokemon left. I don't know what I had. You could wipe on that dude for sure. Easy as hard the other Elite Four members I'm gonna talk about later? Probably. Yeah, he's one of the harder ones for sure. And then Red, technically you could wipe to that dude too. If you're underleveled or any circumstance like that, somehow you could wipe. Especially you go there blind. You go there completely blind, no clips, no footage of him at all that you even watched, you might wipe. That's just my opinion. That's it. Sydney's easy as hell to beat. Sydney is no problem at all, for sure. Easy. Dark type, his Cacturne easy, Absol easy, Sharpedo easy. Everything about that dude doesn't scream challenge. It's easy. Phoebe. Ghost type gym leader that did a better job than Phoebe. I mean, Agatha. Agatha, basically. Technically, yeah. But she's still easy. I'll put her in easy. Yeah. Bayonet. Her, what? Her team is just mid. That's it. That's her team just mid. And then we got, Glacia. Same thing with her. I feel like she's no problem at all. She's worse than Lorelei. Lorelei did the ice type gym leader thing. I mean, ice type elite member thing the best. She did it the best. And Glacia didn't take notes. Just because you have a Frostlass, spam Frostlass or Glalie doesn't make you better. And also, you can sleep through her one Pokemon. That's it. Drake, you could wipe. I might put Danger Zone. He's, you know what? It's whatever you want him to be. I want him to be in could wipe. I could put him in Danger Zone. But you could wipe on that dude, especially when you have nothing for his dragon, Salamis. You have nothing for Salamis. His dragon types are just insane. Busted. Yeah, he has a Kingdra, Altaria, Flygon, Salamence. Yeah, yeah, that team is stacked. You have nothing for him. Good luck. Good luck. You have nothing for him. If you have like one Pokemon or two for him, you still might have a problem. That's it. But it doesn't mean he's not hard. Doesn't mean he's completely unbeatable. Steven Stone, I feel like he's Danger Zone for sure. He's dangerous. He's Danger Zone. His fossils, Metagross, Skarmory. I mean, Steel types in general, and at that point, were really good. Still are really good typing. Top 3 typing of mines, and honestly competitive. But Steven, his ace, probably one of the best ace for a champion. One of the best. I'm not saying like another one that's coming up. I'm not saying he's like that. But for a Metagross, especially if you're playing on Mega Ruby Sapphire, Mega Metagross, oh man, that guy gonna give you huge problems. That's why I might put Drake back in Danger Zone. Because Steven's not. I'll put Steven in Code White. I'll switch both of them. You know, I can't put Elite Four member in Code White. You know, why is he not champion then? I don't know. Wallace, he's easy. I feel like he's easy. Got a little bit harder than gym leader Wallace, but like he's still easy to beat. I might even be oblivious. He's easy to beat. Aaron, Gen 4 now. He's the easiest Elite Four member in Gen 4. In my opinion, easier than Bertha, easier than Lucian, easier than Flint. Even with Flint's disability getting fire types in Pokemon Diamond Pro Platinum, his team's better now. But still, Bertha somewhat tiresome. I'll put her there. Ground types are really good. Her team is assorted pretty well, I guess. And she's about the same level midness like Lorelei is, in my opinion. Flint, I don't know. Flint might give you some problems, but like I feel like he's kind of easy. But in the anime, he's not easy. The games, he's easy. Diamond Pro, he easy as hell. Just because of that, I couldn't put him in someone's higher. He's easy as hell. I can't lie. He easy. Give you some problems with the Infernape and Magmortar. Nah, I wish he had a Rotom Heat. I wish he had one. That would be perfect for his team. Wish he had a Rotom Heat. He doesn't have a Rotom Heat. In the first time playing through him, I don't think the rematch has him having that either. I mean, I can literally like look at him right now, and he does not have it. Lucian, I feel like he's somewhat tiresome. He's way better than Will. Like competition one, his Gallade, Bronzong, Mr. Mime, whole bunch of tank annoying Pokemon. As for Psychic 2, I mean, really can't do much. Cynthia could wipe. 3 champions that could wipe. Makes sense. And Red included, I guess, too. I can't really say much about Cynthia. Cynthia Garchomp is insane. Gastrodon, her whatever team she has. So her Spiritomb's a problem. Her Garchomp's a problem. Her Gastrodon could be a problem. The Eevee evolution she has is a problem. Could be. I mean, that's probably her easiest Pokemon you can beat. But her team is on crack. Team's on crack. For sure. Milotic and Roserade also issue. Chantel's issue. somewhat tiresome. I would say Gen 5 Elite Four prematurely. If they get a remake, probably one of the hardest Elite Four, in my opinion. Even though, Dark Psychic fighting. What else? The Ghost. Even though they all kind of counteract each other in some way, some form, they're super effective against each other. It's still pretty hard. You gotta get a good team, good composed team for sure. Comp. Marshall, he's not the easiest. I feel like he's also in this tier. Danger Zone, potentially. Grimsley, I'll say he might be the easiest one. He might be. And then Caitlyn, I feel like Caitlyn is easy. Well, but yeah, swap those two. I feel like Caitlyn's easier than Grimsley, in my opinion. Caitlyn, she has tanky Pokemon like Reuniclus and Marshana, but like Siglith, I don't know. It's just her team don't output damage. Her team don't output damage. That's why I'm just put her in. I'm gonna put all of them in somewhat tiresome. Danger Zone. The only person I will probably put in Danger Zone probably might be Marshall. Might be. Yeah, all of them pretty tiresome to say the least for sure. The only person I'll probably put there, probably not Grimsley or Caitlyn, or either between Chantel or Marshall in Danger Zone. But I'm not gonna put him right now. Alder. Easy. Alder's easy. Not even a hot take in my opinion. Easy to beat. He's just as easy to beat as like blue or green, whatever his name is. He's easy, just as easy. But why you have bug types in Elite Four? Multiple of them, by the way. The only good one he has is Volcarona. Escavalier might give you an issue, I guess. Selgor, why? They're all those Pokemon have a million weaknesses, and at that point, the Elite Four is harder than him. The Elite Four literally is harder than him, and it's harder than him. Iris, Danger Zone. Iris team is well stacked up. And then the sequels, Lapras, Hydreigon, Aggron, Archeops. You can't tell me that team is not really good. Like Drake. It kind of reminds me of Drake's team, but her team's a bit better than that team for sure. But is she on the same tier as Steven? You could wipe against her for sure. But I feel like there's a lot of options in that game. I'm just saying, for you to wipe, there's a lot of options in the game. That's it. That's my thing. Malva, Gen 6 now, no problem at all. Easy as hell to beat. Easy as it can get. Easy. I mean, just as easy as well. And Sydney, just as easy to beat as Sydney, to be honest. That tier list, Aaron's probably the hardest to beat. Sibo, his Clawitzer, and his Gyarados, Starmie, he doesn't really intimidate me that much. I'm not gonna lie. You could really just go back to back. You could really just go fire, and then like the water back to back. No issues at all. No matter what starter you pick. You pick Chestnut, you pick Delphox, it don't matter. Probably the best one to pick is Greninja. You can deal with both. The Greninja can deal with his Starmie. The Greninja can deal with her Malva's entire team. No counter. Pyroar, Chandelure, and then you got Talonflame, and then another book. Pretty I don't know. Fire type Elite Four is kind of wishy-washy. Flint did it the best. Wickstrom, he could give you an issue. He might give you an issue, but like, Scizor, Aegislash, tank Pokemon, and he has Klefki. I don't know. He's pretty easy. I can't really justify him that much. I'm putting him easy. Drazen is probably the hardest one to beat easily. The whole Elite Four members. The Dragon typing, the Noivern, the Dragalge, the Noivern. Did I say Noivern? The thing that's dragging her down is probably the Druddigon. The Druddigon's meh. But just they all have 4 Pokemon, so it doesn't help them at all. That's why they're all easier. That's something Drazen should be easy, but she's probably the hardest one if I had to pick. Diantha, already know about her. Her title of her being the weakest champion of all time, Pokemon, she's dethroned. I feel like she's somewhat tiresome. She got the fossils, Hawlucha, Gardevoir, Mega Gardevoir. And then she has Gudra, It's just a weird team comp all around. I don't know. You could lose some Pokemon on her. That's why she's somewhat tiresome. She could be easy to beat. But Gen 7, Hala might be the hardest one. One of the hardest ones. I'll put him in tiresome. I'll put Olivia in easy. I'll put Ace and Roller also in easy. Hot take. I'll put her also in easy. The Delsmise does not help me. Does not help her, I mean. Her team, like, you have Drifloon, Delsmise, Sableye, not the best ghost types you can have. She don't even have a Mimikyu. How you not even have a Mimikyu? How? That's the region's best ghost type. Besides the legendary and all that. Legendaries or Ultra Beasts. The best ghost type you can get. Berry 2. You can deal with the dark types with that. I don't know how you didn't have a Mimikyu. She has a Mimikyu in the anime. I'm just saying. And then Kahili, she is also tiresome. Hot take in my opinion. Kahili is just honestly as hard as Hala. Her Toucannon putting in some work. Putting in work for sure. Her Crobat putting in work. Her Skarmory, also hazards. It's annoying. Hazards are annoying. Kinda. And Arcorio is probably her weakest weak link for sure. Mandibuzz is a tank. 2 to 3 tanky Pokemon that can deal damage. It's annoying. I'm putting someone tiresome. And I was gonna say Maylene. Hell no. Maylene? Oh man, this dude is like also tiresome, I would say. Maybe. I mean, his team is alright. A fire type could deal with honestly his entire team. That's why I should put him in easy. I'm not gonna lie. I should put him in easy. If a fire type could deal with his entire team. Besides even the drill. Even if you're faster. Even if his Dodrill's faster. And his sturdy Magnezone. It's alright. And Kukui is. I'll put him in not danger zone. I'll put him in danger zone. I'll put Kukui in danger zone because this dude is on crack. Away, you have a Lycanroc, you have a Ninetales, Braviary, Magnezone, a Snorlax, and then the starter. Pretty decent team comp. Better, way easier, way harder to beat than older. I was gonna say easier. Yeah, I feel like there was a gap between older and the gap between Kukui. Just saying. How did he even get in the tier list? No clue. He's easy to beat. No clue how he get in the tier list. He's not Kukui's level. And the Kukui's not even on, Cynthia, Steven, Lance, Red level at all. Is Kukui even on Iris level? I don't think so. I don't even think so. I think he's just somewhat tiresome. I don't think it's that level either. I really don't think that. Iris team comp is insane. But her team has weaknesses. Glaring weaknesses. But Kukui team kind of has the same too. Fighting beats like 3 of his Pokemon. So, yeah. Leon, I'll put him danger zone. I'll put Leon danger zone. I'll respect him. Leon danger zone for sure. I mean, I can't really say much. His Charizard, Aegislash, also has one of the starters that you picked. Kind of reminds me of Iris' team for sure. Kind of reminds me of Iris' team. He has hella potential Pokemon. He can have a Haxorus, Dragapult, Mr. Crime himself. He can have the starter, Charizard, obviously. A lot of diversity on that team. I was gonna put him in danger zone. The game tries to counter your team as much as possible. Yeah, that's about it for Gen 8. At Gen 9, I'm going to temporarily skip the other 2. I know they ain't leave 4 members right now. They're not right now. I might rank them though. Rika, ground type gym leader. He alright. I thought it was a she. I'm not gonna lie for some. Rika is somewhat tiresome. He might give you a problem. Maybe he's easy, by the way. Maybe he's easy. Poppy, I feel like he's She's also kind of easy, but somewhat tiresome. I'm gonna put her in somewhat tiresome. You know, her steel types notoriously good. She has a Corviknight, Tinkatongue, a Magnezone. Everyone has a Magnezone, and a Bronzong. Copperage is the weakest link, but I feel like her team complements her pretty well, I guess, for a steel type gym leader. But all of them weak to fire. So if he doesn't have a fire type, I feel like you could just go through her team. You can just blister her team with a fire type. Larry the Lobster, probably the hardest. Probably the hardest. I don't feel like he's dangerous on Hassel. He's not a Hassel. I'll put him in the same tier. Larry and Hassel. Larry the Lobster turns into a flying type gym leader now. And then Hassel, probably one of the weakest. He is, as Dragon Leaf 4 member, there's a decent amount of them. You got Drake. You got Lance. Gen 3. Gen 4. There's no Dragon type gym leader. Gen 5, there's no Dragon type gym leader. Gen 6, there's Drasna. Is he's just as hard as Drasna? Probably a little bit harder, but not Danger Zone hard. Yeah, he's just meh. And you got the rival. I feel like she's kind of Danger Zone. I don't know if that's a hot take or not. I feel like she's Danger Zone for sure. And then we got the champion. Probably the weakest champion I've ever seen in my life in Pokemon. Definitely weaker than Diantha. Diantha is somewhat hard, so I'm not even lying about her. Her Pokemon how are you elite? How are you a champion and you're weak? She's worse than the rival in terms of strength. Worse, way worse. Like a marginal gap worse than the how, bro? How? You want that Elite 4? I'll give you that Elite 4. That's technically Elite 4. I'll give you that. In the DLCs, I played it one time through. So hey, bear with me. You got the Steel type one. She's harder than Poppy. I'll put her somewhat tiresome. Her team composes of Empoleon, Metagross, Reuniclus, Terrestrialize. You got Scizor. I mean, she basically did what Poppy did, but better. And it's Rexstrom. Did the Steel type, but better. And Maylene too. And then you got the second one. That one, alright. She alright. Crispin. I'm about to put her to Crispin too. At this point, I feel like she's easy. I feel like she's counterable for sure. Her team's counterable. That's because you have a Executor, but it doesn't help you. Water Blister to her entire team. I don't think it helps at all. I don't think it helps. And also the Rotom doesn't help either. It doesn't help. Let's see. Drayton. Huh. Team pretty interesting. His team reminds me of Raihan a little bit. You know, with the Flygon, the best, I was gonna say Best Caliber, and then the Duraludon, Evo, kind of similar. A Fairy type is Blister was entire team. A Fairy type besides his Ace. I mean, what you gonna? I'll put him Danger Zone maybe, but there's too many Pokemon at this point in the game. Too many. There's way too many options at this point in the game. So I'm just gonna put him here, and let's go from there. I'll put her team alright. She alright. She's definitely not Kawaii. I'll put her somewhat tiresome. Maybe I'll put her team easy. Her team's kind of easy to beat. And this dude also easy to beat. Just saying. Actually, BS. Put him right there. But that's about for it for the tier list. I'm not adding those two guys. I know they're actually for a member. If I had to put both of them there, and then Gen 8 DLCs, I'll put both of them probably somewhat tiresome. If you want the answer. But that's it for the tier list. Have a good day. And peace.